So I'm piggybacking off of your comment here because I have some thoughts. And those thoughts are, who hurt you, Shonda? Like, who hurt you? So a major thing in fantasy literature is big giant spiders. Like Lord of the Rings has them, Harry Potter has them. Like, you can't go that far in the world of high fantasy and not meet a giant spider eventually. And what we have to thank for that is J.R.R. Tolkien essentially inventing a genre of literature and being heavily influenced by like the spider or the tarantula that bit him as a child. Like, this is like common knowledge, like within his life. It's like at one point, J.R.R. Tolkien was bitten by a spider, and thus a major literary trope was born. I believe adultery is Shonda Rhimes' giant tarantula. I truly believe that in Shonda Rhimes' life and in her history, there is a singular affair that changed that woman's life. I don't even think it was her affair. I don't think this was like cheating that she did. I think this was something that she might have witnessed at a formative time in her life. And now we have to deal with affairs in all of the Shonda Rhimes shows. I wasn't really a Grey's Anatomy girly. Lost was airing around the same time, and I had no bandwidth while Lost was airing to care about another show. But I did end up watching a lot of this on Netflix a while ago, so I know what happens in Scandal, and there is affair after affair after affair in this one. And if there was any love triangle in the Shondaverse that needed to be introduced to the concept of a closed throuple, it was these three people right here. But I also watched a little bit of How to Get Away with Murder, and there's a lot of affairs in that one too. Like, affairs are Shonda Rhimes' giant spider. An affair bit her on the hand when her brain was developing, and now we have to deal with this specifically in her shows, and I'm sure the other shows that were inspired by her work. All of this to say, I'm gonna start season 4 tonight, and Callie, I beg of you, please leave this man. Please leave him. Like, I'm so done with watching George screw around with Callie and screw around with Izzy. Like, what? Like, he's like, oh, I'm gonna have her. I'm so angry at that. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna get started watching the show, and I will let y'all know what I think going into season 4. But I really hope this gets wrapped up soon, because I hate this.